Kanyon was backstage at the latest TNA TV tapings but didn't wrestle. He sent a press release stating that he was given a 2-page contract that said if he wrestled, he would...
the idea of a Kanyon press release made me really laugh then.
From the desk of Chris Kanyon.
Who better then?
It said he would allow them to market his likeness or merchandise perpetually without any payment to him. He asked them to strike that clause and they refused, so he didn't work the taping. He printed the clause in his release. You grant TNA during and after the term of the agreement a non-exclusive, unrestricted, worldwide, perpetual license to use and authorize and license others to use on terms acceptable to TNA and its sole discretion. Your name, stage name, likeness, voice, actions or movements, poses and appearances, words and slogans, props or other items associated with you and any of your biographical material in connection with the events and the recordings, and any associated publicity and promotional materials including you, which shall include without limitation television commercials, print advertisements and radio advertisements, including without limitation in connection with the manufacture, distribution, promotion, sale and other commercial exploitation in any manner of event related or non-event related merchandise without any further compensation to you. Merchandise may include without limitation computer, video or arcade games in any form and on any platform, videotapes and DVDs, posters, photos, books, articles, action figures or dolls, t-shirts, souvenirs or any other tangible or intangible personal or intellectual property.
Yep, seems about normal.
I do think part of that is just like, if you want to show the Kanyon thing in the future, you do have to have a clause like that says you can use Kanyon's name and likeness so you can show Chris Kanyon's match against Raven in perpetuity.
Yeah, or like, we want to put his face on the DVD.
Yeah, but it does read like, we own you forever and there's nothing you can do about it.
But I bet like it's the most standard fucking... Like, it's pretty standard for most contracts in entertainment too.
Yeah, but like the without any money is probably the harshest part, because he should probably get some royalties if it's like...
Yeah, there should be royalties, yeah.
Which is probably the harsher part, that there's no royalties attached to this kind of stipulation.
Yeah, they can't pay fucking royalties.
No, they can't. So, yeah, it is basically so we get, like, if we want to put the Chris Kanyon match on TNA Plus, for example, in 2023, we can because of this contract he signed back in 2006.
And they can do that anyway, though.
Well, only if they have terms like this in contracts. That's how they can do that.
But, like, for a one-off appearance, he would have had to have signed something that would have had, like, this exact thing in it anyway, right?
Yeah, you would imagine so.
So, you've already signed it, dude. You did the appearance.
Juventud Guerrera recently called up Christian, who he wasn't particularly close with in WWE, and hadn't seen or talked to since Christian left. He called up like they were best friends and how he missed talking with them and was acting like they were running buddies until he finally said, "Can you get me into TNA?" The funny part of the story is if he just asked, he'd have a better chance than pretending to be best friend of somebody who was at best a working acquaintance. Juventud has also been calling Antonio Pena constantly. Pena hasn't called him back because he hasn't decided whether to take him. So Juvi's trying to get back in.
And they should let him in.
I love the idea of that exchange. I was like, hey, buddy, Christian, remember the good times we had in WWE? I was in the Mexicools, remember? You were there.
That's what I was in the Mexicools.